Twin Flames, hi. This is going to be your reading for April 5 to April 11. I will be looking at the recent past, the present, and the immediate future. And then before closing off the reading, I will be pulling an angel message for you. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate for everybody. I'm going to give a full reading today for the twin flames as always. So there's no extended reading for this. So as always, I'll be referring to the first column as the divine masculine's energy. The next will be for the divine feminine, and the last will be for the connection. But feel free to flip the sides as energies are fluid, so roles can be reversed. So twin flame, let's start your reading. There it is, my twin flame card. Four of Wands for the divine masculine in the recent past. We have Eight of Wands for the divine feminine. We have the Sun for the connection. Wow. Okay. So in the current situation, we have the Hangman for the divine masculine. We have the Six of Pentacles for the divine feminine. And we have the Lovers. Wow. We have the twin flame card and the Lovers. So in the immediate future, we have the Three of Wands, Temperance for the divine feminine, and the King of Wands for the connection. We have the Empress here. Okay, let's see what's going on. Four of Wands, this is a very committed relationship. Could be a marriage, or someone that, or just a very committed relationship. This is either what they were having, the divine masculine in the recent past, or this is what they wanted. But let me see what I can get from this intuitively. So broken promises. This feels to me like a broken promises with the divine feminine. Maybe for some of you, there were a promise of a commitment, maybe a promise of moving in together, or taking the relationship into the next level of commitment. But in the past, I feel like there was a broken promises, a broken, a breaking away from the commitments or promises that was made. Yeah. So let's see. Let's start clarifying. We have Chariot, could be a Cancer. So let's see what's said about the Four of Wands. Oh wow. We have Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Empress. Wow, the Empress is here. So we have High Priestess. So Four of Wands. So the divine masculine was at a crossroad in the past, in the recent past, or in the past, depending on their timeline, on your timeline. But it feels to me like the divine masculine had chosen, either they had chosen, or they wanted a different direction or paths for them, because clearly there were two paths opening up for the divine masculine. That's why they were at the crossroad here. And I feel like either they needed to, or they wanted to, or they made a decision to drop, you know, to drop something so that they can go towards, you know, walk along the path that they were choosing. So yeah, so they needed to make a decision, or they wanted to make a decision with the Two of Swords here. They felt lied to. Either they felt lied to, or they were lying to themselves. I don't know. Could be also, or or uh, or they felt defeated. For some of you will be different. For each one of you, remember, this is a collective reading, so I'm just throwing all the energies that I'm, you know, getting out there. Not everything in this reading may or may not resonate for you. Just take what resonates and leave the rest for others, because that could be a message for someone else out there. So anyway, they have this Ace of Cups. They have this a lot of an overflowing love. This could be self-love as well. They have this overflowing love. But there's regrets there. I feel like they were regretting something, a decision that they have made. Maybe because they did not take action. Believe it or not, this is the divine masculine's energy. But you know, although the Empress is here, you would think that this is the divine feminine. This is representing the divine masculine in the past. They were taking this energy, the Empress energy. So the as I said, they have this unconditional love, you know, an overflowing love. But I kind of feel like this is more towards themselves, and they were regretting it, because it could be that they were focused only on what they make them happy, only, you know, focus on themselves alone, you know. This is, I hate to say it, but this feels to me like selfishness. Of course, self-love is not bad, you know, it is actually very good. But too much of everything, and too much of everything is, you know, is too much. And also, when you're in a relationship, of course, you know, you don't only think of yourself, you also think about your partners or the people that you love. You know, you also think about their happiness, not only your own happiness, right? So that's why there were regrets here for the divine masculine. They were regretting that the wrong decisions that they have made. Um, you know, to pour all those cups only to themselves. So maybe there was a committed relationship here, Four of Wands, right? So there was a relationship, but they poured all those cups, you know, those love only to themselves. Maybe giving just very little, if at all, to their partner. So let's see. Yeah, because they wanted to move forward in their life. It's all about them. I don't even see the divine feminine here. It's all about themselves. So, yeah, they wanted to move forward, they wanted to, or they move forward. They moved forward and became very defensive. So they miss an opportunity here. They regret. They broke up with the Divine Feminine. I feel like they chose themselves. They chose themselves. They gave up on the Divine Feminine for some of you, I feel like. And they regretted it. Because, as I said, they wanted to move forward. They want to, the Empress, they want to step into their power, but this is not their power. This is the Divine Feminine's power. Of course, we all have the feminine and the masculine energy, but this is, we don't have the Emperor here, so it's not balanced, right? And this is not their natural energy. That's why they are called Divine Masculine, right? So, yeah, the Divine Feminine, the Empress doesn't take an action. They manifest from inside of them. So it feels to me like, they want to step into their power. They did not take action towards the Divine Feminine. In fact, I feel like for some of you, they gave up on the Divine Feminine and they moved forward. And is Four of Wands here. It could be, I don't know, it could be another relationship for some of you. Maybe for some of you, they chose another relationship and they chose to fight for this another relationship. Maybe to work on it, to make it work, or to stabilize it. Maybe they went for another, committed relationship if it wasn't already existing for some of you. Let me see what else I can get from this intuitively, if I can. Yeah. So there was an ending in this connection in the past. Yeah. Yeah. An ending. That's all I'm getting. It was an ending. It was a drastic change. It could have been a sudden ending also for some of you. Yeah. Giving up. They gave up. They gave up on this connection. For some of you, maybe they went back to an already existing connection, or they could have went on to have another connection with someone else. But that's just for some of you. Not everybody is in a third party relationship. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse for the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, did you block the Divine Masculine in the recent past? We have the Magician. Did you block them? Yeah, I feel like you did. You were very guarded in the recent past. I feel like you did. You blocked the Divine Masculine. For some of you, you block communication, or you block them from coming towards you. That's for some of you. For others of you, it could just be that you felt blocked in the recent past. What else? Let's see. King of Cups, Page of Swords, we have the Star, could be an Aquarius, So, Eight of Wands in reverse, you were very, very defensive. I feel like for most of you, you were blocking communication. It's where the energy is very clear here because you wanted movement forward. I don't know whether movement forward in this connection or for yourself, for the divine feminine. But the divine feminine was manifesting a movement forward here, either alone or in this connection, or maybe both for some of you. But you felt, wow. But I feel like the more you move forward, it feels to me like you were trying to move forward in your life alone, I feel like. But the more you take 10 steps back and you thought you're doing fine, and then it will, something will came up, and you will feel these strong feelings that you have for the divine masculine, and it will take you, back to where you started. It feels like that to me. This is strong bond. It's like a rubber band. It's like the rubber band is tied to you, and then you try to walk away, and then it just, when you reach that certain level of how do you call that? How do you call that? I forgot. I don't know. Of stretch, then it just pulls you back, and then you will because you can't forget this this love that you feel for them. You wanted to control your emotion by blocking them. You wanted to show that you're okay, that you can control your emotion, that you are, you're in control. But I feel like, privately, it could be privately, or I don't know, deep inside you, what I just explained happened, is happening, could be, or I don't know if it's still happening to you, but in the past it was happening to you. I feel like several times. You take 10 steps back, and then you will feel this strong bond, this is strong connection, this is strong love that you have for the divine masculine, and then it just takes you back where you started. So why? Because I feel like in the recent past, you were trying to control yourself. For some of you, maybe you were even telling yourself that you didn't want, that you didn't want to work it out anymore with the divine masculine, that, a reconciliation is not possible, that maybe you didn't want it, that you're so over this connection. And yet, you were spying on them. For some of you, you were continually looking up on them, maybe gathering information about them, asking about them. For some of you, wondering about them, maybe even waiting for communications from them, for a message or something. Yeah. So yeah, you were waiting for some form of communication, because Wow. You were waiting for some form of communication, but you blocked them. You blocked them. For some of you, you were waiting for communication, or you were, because I feel like you wanted to talk to communicate with the divine masculine, but you wanted them to open the you wanted them first to open up the communication. You were expecting for them to, for some of you, you were expecting for them to show up. You know, you were still expecting for them to show up, and despite everything, I feel like you were expecting for them to still show up and fulfill whatever commitments or promises that the both of you have made. So let's clarify the sun. Sun, sun, sun. This could be a Leo, or it could be happiness or clarity. Let's see. Something is becoming, had become clear to the divine feminine. I feel like some injustices, or needing to make a decision not to fix this connection anymore for some of you, because of the injustices that the divine feminine felt that was done to them. I feel like, so what else? Divine masculine, they were trying to get out of some, in the recent past, they were, maybe it became clear to them that they were toxic. You know, either they were toxic, or their behaviors was toxic, or their situation was toxic. You know, anything toxic, you know, like, or either toxic behavior or toxic situation. But it could be, for some of you, that the divine masculine, it became clear to the divine masculine that they needed to get out, or to get out of a toxic situation, or, you know, to work on their toxic behavior for some of you. So that they can take action, towards a very committed relationship, or I don't know, either a very committed relationship, or offering a very committed relationship, or to have success, for some of you, to have success in having a stable relationship for some of you. But let's see. We have the Page of Cups, okay. Wow, we have the Sun again. Some of you could be a Leo. We have Leo twice here. And the Two of Cups. Wow, this is so nice. Hierophant could be a Taurus. So, let's see. Sun, 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 sun. Here we come. Is that the song? It's just playing in my head. Let's see. Someone was very insecure in the past. So something became clear to whoever this is, that they wanted to come back into this connection. They wanted to test the water, maybe even apologize, but they were, I don't know, they were feeling insecure. Maybe they did, I don't know, they were feeling insecure, or they didn't have the strength. But someone wanted to come back and test the waters. Maybe they wanted to send a message, or they wanted to apologize for something, because why? For giving up? They wanted to apologize, or they wanted to explain. Why they gave up on this connection? Why they didn't put work into this connection, or why they didn't come back? Because why they didn't come back, and why they didn't give. I feel like it, if this is the divine masculine, remember, roles can be reversed. I feel like the divine masculine, they wanted to come back. They realized, in the recent past, that they wanted to come back, but they were not healed yet. They were feeling insecure. They wanted to maybe send a message, to communicate, maybe even apologize, maybe explain why they gave up on this connection. For some of you, why they didn't come back, why they didn't give the divine feminine what they deserve, why they treated the divine feminine the way they did. Something became very clear to them with the sun here. So for some of you, it became clear to them in the recent past that the divine feminine makes them happy, that there's growth there's potential. Or for some of you, they've always known how they feel about the divine feminine, but they chose not to heal this connection with the divine feminine, because they were unhappy, or the divine feminine was very unhappy. So they walk away. So they walked away, even though there is love there, even though they wanted to be with you, they walked away. Because for some of you, they felt like they make you, the divine feminine, unhappy. Either they felt like you were very unhappy, or they were unhappy. I mean, if you were unhappy, of course they were unhappy also. If they were unhappy, you were unhappy as well. So they walk away, even though they wanted this connection with you. For some of you also, this is just for some of you, not all of you. Maybe they went to have another relationship with someone else. Maybe they chose another relationship. For some of you. yeah, for some of you, you know, it could be that they went to reconcile with someone from their past. That's just for some of you. For others of you, it could be that they just, you know, they went to another to have another relationship, so they ended this connection. They chose not to heal it anymore because maybe the both of you were so unhappy. So for some of you, it could also be that you know that the divine masculine tried to come back or wanted to come back in the recent past, but there was no determination there. It was maybe half-assed for some of you. It could be, you know, that they were giving very little, you know, because there was this half-ass energy. They came back for some of you, but they were not, with the page of cups here, you know, they were not fully invested. Because they didn't think that it would work out anyway. Either they didn't think that it would work out, or I don't know why they came back if, you know, they think that it will not work out. Because they were not seeing your value, your worth. They thought, you know, I don't know, maybe they were with someone else for some of you. Maybe for some of you also, it became clear to them. Something became clear to them the both of you were unhappy. Maybe it became clear to them that you were not the right person for them, or they were not the right person for you. For some of you. Yeah. So that's why they walked away. So let's clarify the hangman for the current situation for the divine masculine. So let's see, hangman, this could be an awakening. We have the Four of Swords, you know, a stalemate too. Maybe the both of you are not talking to each other. Maybe the divine masculine is not talking to the divine feminine. This could be things, a delay, you know, a realization also could be. Let's see. So, I don't know. Are they giving up on... They're thinking about giving up? Or they're realizing something here about I don't know, about giving up on a relationship. Maybe the divine feminine. Maybe they've been thinking about the ending that happened between the both of you. For some of you, it could have been a choice between two lovers, so maybe they gave up on you because of another connection. That's just for some of you, not all of you. So Five of Cups. Four of Wands again, twin flame. Okay. So maybe they're currently thinking about things. maybe even having some realizations here. They feel trapped. Yeah, I feel like they're thinking a lot. They're overthinking things, coming to a realization, maybe even looking at, different views, different perspectives, trying to see the big picture, trying to understand, you know, from different views, looking at their insecurities, realizing about their insecurities for some of you, working on their, or no, not working. They're still there in the mental, mental space, but they are realizing about it. Maybe working on it mentally for some of you. But something is becoming very clear to them about their stubbornness for some of you, about their insecurities, about their cowardice for some of you, or for some of them. Lack of determination, lack of courage. So they're mentally trapped here. They can't stop thinking about wanting to bring healing. They can't stop thinking about the Divine Feminine, how they can heal the situation with the Divine Feminine, I feel like. So some deceptions. Some deceptions. I'm feeling like a deceptions here. Maybe they know that they have been deceptive to the Divine Feminine, or vice versa. Maybe they had options. Maybe they hid the fact to the Divine Feminine that they were keeping their options open, or they had other options. For some of you, there were a lot of secrets too. There were a lot of secrets that they kept from the Divine Feminine, I feel like. Remember, roles it can be vice versa. Can be reversed and vice versa. So, but I'm looking at it from their perspective, I'm in the Divine Masculine's energy here. So, yeah. There were some sneakiness, shady behaviors, or maybe they are still being shady here. They are still being sneaky. There are still some things that they are keeping to themselves, that they haven't told the Divine Feminine. But they want to bring healing to the Divine Feminine. But I feel like they are still being sneaky here. They know that they are being shady and sneaky. But I don't feel the energy of them wanting to come out clean. I feel the energy of them wanting to sneak back in. So anyway, for some of you, maybe they're making a decision to give up on their other options so that they can come towards the Divine Feminine and charm them. The Knight of Cups, to me, sometimes this is my salesman. This person is selling love, and they make promises, they say things that the other, the client, what they think that the other person wants to hear. They charm, they say anything, everything, so that they can sell the love. without really planning or intending, or not even maybe not being capable of delivering most of what they said or they are saying. But of course, not always. It's not always like that. Sometimes, Knight of Cups, there's sincerity there. But let's see. But because I'm feeling some sneaky behavior here, that's why I'm saying that they want to charm. They want to come. They're planning to come and to take action to charm the Divine Feminine. I feel like to sneak their way back in. Yeah, they want to come back. They want to be charming again. Because they want to come back because I don't know, maybe they have realized that the Divine Feminine is shutting the door on them. That's for some of you. And for the others of you, it could just be that they're regretting. Oh yeah, they've been regretting walking away from the Divine Feminine. They haven't moved on from it. So they want to bring healing. So they're, see, they are walking away from what is this? Or they're realizing they're making a decision on what to emotionally detach themselves. Yeah, they're trying their best to pull themselves out of this Five of Cups energy, the regrets, the sorrows, the grievings. They want to emotionally detach themselves because they want to be happy, of course. They want to heal. And they feel like, also for some of you, they feel like the Divine Feminine is or had already shut the door on them. And now they are realizing. And now they want to heal the situation with the Divine Feminine. Or they are realizing now what truly and who makes them happy. So this could be a realization, this Hangman here. Because for some of you, it could be also that maybe for some of you, the Divine Masculine had attempted to communicate with the Divine Feminine. Remember, in the past, in the recent past, Divine Feminine, you were blocking the Divine Masculine. So maybe, for some of you, they have maybe tried to send you some communication, or I don't know, something. They attempted something here. And they attempted something. Let me see. And and they attempted something. They could have, for some of you, maybe they have given up on other options, because I feel like they have realized that the divine feminine is already gone. I don't know, they realized or they thought that the divine feminine has already shut the door on them. Maybe because he blocked them. So it made them give up on their other options, and it made them regret treating the divine feminine as an option. For some of you also, maybe they have realized that they were not the only ones who have options, that the divine feminine could also have options. But because the divine feminine is already, they feel like the divine feminine has already shut the door on them, it threw them to these awakenings. Yeah. It threw them to these awakenings, threw them to a corner to think about things. And they felt very trapped, felt very insecure, felt so low, because they cannot or they couldn't stop thinking about the divine feminine. How they can bring healing to the divine feminine, how they can come forward again to the divine feminine. Wow. Yeah. How they can sneak their way back in. Ooh, I'm repeating myself. Sorry. But the energies are there. Yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm really getting everything together. So, anyway, let's clarify. Oh, 48 minutes, my golly. So, let's clarify the Six of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Wow, from 6 to 7. King of Wands. King of Swords. Eight of Swords. So, Six of Pentacles. This could be, equal give and take. Normally, it is. But, for sometimes the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles could also be talking about scattering your energies, your resources, giving to other situations, not being able to, prioritize or balance because of other situations or other people. Let's see, what's this about? So, giving up. You're giving up. You want equal reciprocity, I feel like. You want equal reciprocity. You want to give as much as you get. You want to get as much as you give. So, you're giving up on any situations that brings you imbalance, or that is not balanced, that is not equal give and take, or the, that is that if there is this harmony there, you don't want it as well, because you you are thinking about the Seven of Pentacles is stepping back, maybe assessing all the investments that you have put into whatever, anything in your life. Yeah, you only want to put work into something that can, give you the harvest that you want. I feel like you're evaluating things in your life, putting energies only, wanting to put energies only in things that brings you balance, where there is fairness and harmony. Let's see. Because third party situation. What is this? You're stepping back from something, maybe from a connection, because of a third party situation for some of you. Remember, a third party situation isn't always, another relationship. Could be friends, family, work, distance, things like that. But you're stepping back from something. As I said, you want harmony, you want equal give and take, you want something, you want to give as much as you get, you want to get as much as you give. So apparently, you're not, you're stepping back from something, a situation. Apparently you're not getting any equal give and take there, for some of you, because of a third party situation. So you're giving up, you're breaking promises, you're breaking commitments if there are no equal give and take. You're very confident though, for with the King of Wands here. You know exactly what you want, you know how to get what you want, you feel very confident here, you want to have fun. You don't have any expectations, you're giving up on expectations or promises. You want it now, it's something like that. If someone will promise you anything, if it's like living in the moment. That's what I'm getting. You want to live in the moment. And you want harmony, you want balance, as we already. So yeah, you are, maybe you are, or you have already decided to choose another direction for you. Either that, or you are currently choosing, to have to have another to go to another direction for you, depending on your timeline here. So yeah, you made a decision. Made a decision. You know exactly what you want here with the Knight of Swords. You made a decision. What is this? Is this a communication? To take action. Knight of Swords, they take action. Are you going back to someone? Let me see. You made a decision, or you're making a decision to come back. Wow, I didn't expect that to come back. Or it could be also, I don't know. Are you coming back? Maybe you're coming back to communicate, to face the troubles, to gain some clarity for some of you. Maybe it could be that this is a closure also for some of you. Wow, I didn't expect that. That's just for some of you, but for others of you, it could also be that this is about the decisions that you made in the past. Maybe in the past, you know, you made a decision to come back to the divine masculine, or I don't know. But because of those decisions, yeah, maybe you took action for some of you in the past and communicated with the divine masculine. Maybe you tried to move on, you found out that you couldn't move on, so you came back for some clarity, and then you found clarity that you were, I don't know, maybe you found out, maybe it became clear to you that you were not getting what you deserve, that there was no equal reciprocity. And that's why right now, you know, you're stepping back, pulling your energies away from things that, you know, where there is no equal reciprocity. So two energies there. It will be different for each one of you. Could also be that for some of you, maybe you are coming back to the divine masculine to communicate, to get your closure, or I don't know, to get some clarity. You know, but for others of you, I feel like this is talking about the past, clarifying the Six of Pentacles, why now you are the way that you are. Maybe in the past you were giving too much, a lot, you know, and then you feel like you didn't, you know, you put in all the work and didn't get much in return. That's why now, you know, now you want equal reciprocity. So let's clarify the lovers for the connection. This could be Gemini. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The lovers, this could be, you know, a strong bond, a soulmate bond. There's love there. There's a lot of passion. Let's see. Seven of Wands. The Death could be Scorpio. Lovers is Gemini. Did I say that already? I think so. Ten of Cups. So let's see. What's this lovers? Secrets? Fears? Is this secrets or fears? I don't know. Could be both. Let's see. We all know the lovers. Sometimes this could be a choice between two people, right? But you know, the lovers, it talks about this strong bond, this soulmate contract, soulmate bond, soulmate ties, you know, that the both the divine masculine and the divine feminine shares together. So let's see. What's that? Spiritual guidance, or I don't know, someone is married. Someone is in a very committed relationship, and I don't know, either they want to get out of it or they need to get out of it. Uh, let me see. This could also be, that's just for some of you. Also for the others of you, it could also be that divine timing is at play. Healing, balance is, there's going to be healing, there's going to be balance, but in divine timing. Because someone is coming back. Yeah, I feel like maybe someone is undergoing healing at the moment, getting into balance, and in divine timing, whoever that person is, maybe it's the both of you, will be wanting to come back in this connection. So they will want to work, to put in the work, and to invest into this connection, because they have cost, or they didn't put the work in before, they pulled their energy back. So let's just say that this is the divine masculine. I will look at this from their perspective, but remember, it could be vice versa, it could even be both of you. So let me just say that this is the divine masculine. Maybe they are with the hangman here. Maybe they are healing themselves at the moment. They are realizing something. They are, so it's the universe, helping them to balance themselves, to bring healing to themselves. And I feel like the universe also is telling you, or maybe guiding the divine masculine to come back into this connection, to put in the work. And also for some of you, maybe to realize how much the divine feminine had put work into this connection, how much the divine feminine have already given into this connection, to realize all the hard work, the sacrifices, that the divine feminine have given on this, for this connection, that they have not contributed. Maybe they contributed very little, if at all, to make this connection stable, for them to realize also that them pulling back their energies have caused a lot of instability into this connection, because they were not putting their work in. How much their defensiveness against the divine feminine have created an ending in this connection. Maybe they were very defensive in the past, or maybe currently still being very defensive towards the divine feminine. They need to choose here. Maybe they need to drop other paths so that they can choose the divine feminine, to fight for the divine feminine. They need to make a decision. They need to change. They need to transform. They need to end For some of you, maybe they even need to end a lot of things in their life, put an ending, so that they can change, they can transform, for them to be able to come back and move forward in this connection. Yeah. And have this Ten of Cups with the Divine Feminine. They need to heal. They need to put an ending. They need to go through a lot of realization. That's why I said in divine timing, it will take a bit of time and patience, because they really need to work on a lot. And I feel like it is already starting. If it hasn't yet, maybe it has already started in the past, in the recent past. If not, then it's starting, currently starting. So let's clarify the Three of Wands for the Divine Masculine in the immediate future. The Strength could be a Leo. Wow, we have Leo thrice. And then we have Scorpio. Did I say that already? Scorpio, Leo. There's the Four of Wands again. Twin Flame. Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. So, Three of Wands could be waiting. Maybe for some of you, this could be a long-distance relationship. Waiting for their ships to come in, or waiting to deliver the ships, Let's see. Maybe there were promises in the past, commitments that was made, and they're waiting to either deliver it or for it to be fulfilled. So, let's see. To bring balance. Yeah. So it could be that they've given up, on other things in their life, and they are now choosing. They're choosing to either, I don't know, choosing to wait for the right time to go towards a Divine Feminine, to bring balance, to bring justice to the Divine Feminine, because they see the Divine Feminine as their home. They also have realized that they made the wrong decision to give up on their home, on their twin flame, or on the Divine Feminine, on their, to not offer this stability to the Divine Feminine in the past. So now they want to offer this. I feel like they want to offer this stability. Maybe, I don't know, to get married, to move in together, to be in a very committed relationship. But they're waiting here, and they are still waiting here. They're thinking about assessing, evaluating the situation, because they want to come back correct. They want to be sure. So they want to be sure. They're slowly making their way towards, because they want to be sure. They don't want to make mistakes. They know exactly what they want. They want to come back. They want to offer stability here. But they're waiting, they're Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest knight in the deck. Why? Because because they're not done thinking about it. For some of you, that's what I'm getting. Uh, oh, so for some of you, because it's because they are still not, they're still they are still attached. They're not single. For some of you, maybe they are still in a relationship. That's why they had to wait. And they're still waiting here. They're waiting to bring balance. Let me see. Yeah. As I said earlier, for they're giving up on something else. It could be, for some of you, it's another relationship. That's why they're waiting. They want to go towards the divine feminine. They want to balance the situation with the divine feminine, because they have made the wrong decision in the past, not to offer them something very committed. But now they are stepping back. It could be that they are stepping back from another committed relationship, so that they can come back and so that they can come back and offer the divine feminine something very committed. But it's taking it, they're taking their sweet time here. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the process of giving up on the other connection is, taking a while. Yeah. So, let's clarify the temperance for the divine feminine. This could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like the divine masculine wants to bring healing to the divine feminine, but either they feel blocked, or the divine feminine blocked them, or they block the divine feminine. But I feel like this is more like they feel blocked. They feel like they have to wait because of something else that's going on in their life. So we have the Fool for the divine feminine. Could be Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the Hangman. So temperance, this is divine timing. This could be healing as well. Healing from the injustices. Maybe also making a decision for some of you not to fix anymore your connection with the divine masculine for some of you. But for the others of you, it feels to me like healing from the injustices that you feel, that the divine feminine feels like, they feel like that was done to them, some injustices. Wanting a new beginning here. something change. So I feel like the Divine Feminine had started something here. Either they had started something or they are going to start something, but for most of you, I feel like it has already started. You know, the Divine Feminine had already started something here. A new beginning for themselves, you know. They've taken a risk on something. Could be about their abundance here with the Ten of Pentacles. Either abundant, and you know, to work on their own abundance, or I don't know, could be another relationship also for some of you. For the others of you, it could just be, you know, their family, you know, in the family life. Or, as I said, it could also be just towards their own abundance, to work on their pentacles. Maybe they started a business, something very, you know, that would bring them something lucrative. Because, yeah, they've given up investing. They've given, you know, they've given up. It's very clear here. They've given up on. They've given up, or they're giving up. I feel like they've given up on a relationship. They stop investing into a relationship because of juggling. Someone was juggling. I don't know who was juggling. Maybe they felt like they were being juggled, or they, I don't know, maybe they were juggling. They couldn't make a decision for some of you. But maybe they have realized also that they were investing in a situation that they were not being, in a situation where they were not being prioritized, getting prioritized. As I said earlier, maybe they feel like they were being juggled in the past. They feel like, or they knew it for a fact, that, you know, they were not the priority. They were being juggled with something else or someone else, so they gave up on it. So now they're evaluating. They're stepping back from any situations where they are not being prioritized. And they're trying to heal themselves, or to just, you know, to only invest in what would fully make them happy, to get what they're, you know, what they deserve. For some of you also, what I'm hearing is that the Divine Feminine is undergoing major changes here. Their world is getting shaken up. Tower moments for some of you. Getting tower moments. Not maybe not only one, but several tower moments. Shake up. That's why the Temperance is here. Healing. They're getting balance. The Divine Feminine is getting balance through these tower moments that they are having or experiencing. They are getting themselves healed and balanced, so that they don't just jump into situations to take better care of themselves. Maybe the divine feminine in the past, maybe they were very reckless. They just jump in, they did not think about it, they just take risk, unnecessary risk. So the divine feminine is changing drastically. Now, and this is bringing them, you know, positive changes. This healing in divine timing, healing, these tower moments that the divine feminine is experiencing, is going to bring them positive changes. Because in the past, I don't want to say it, but you know, that's what the spirit is saying. In the past, the divine feminine was a fool. They just, you know, they just jump in. But now, they are changing for the better. There's going to be a lot of abundance. And since this is a love reading, not a money reading or a career reading, there's going to be a stable relationship. Now the divine feminine knows what a stable relationship looks like, because they've learned their lessons. They needed to walk away from a relationship where they were not being prioritized, where they were being breadcrumbed for some of you because of the fool, you know, that the divine feminine, they just gave and gave, invested and invested, where they were not getting what they deserve, or you know, getting back what they were giving. They were being juggled here. I don't know with what, you know, could be anything, but it feels to me like the divine feminine, they gave their all, while the other person were not giving them all, you know, they were giving to other situations. So the divine feminine was not being prioritized. But through that experience, it's teaching the divine feminine not to be a fool again. So, you know, in the future, they know what to look out for, watch out for, and they will get stability in a relationship, abundance, their happy home life. And, you know, for some of you, this could be talking about money as well, in divine timing. But right now, I feel like it's very tough for the divine feminine, because I can feel the tower here, a lot of tower moments. So let's clarify the King of Wands taking action, Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Someone is taking action, taking control. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups, reconciliation. So someone is taking action. Who could that be? Taking a decision. Yeah, I feel like this is a divine masculine. They are taking an action. They're going to, because they're giving up. I feel like for some of you, the divine masculine is going to take an action after they have given up on another, you know, maybe another thing, maybe another committed relationship. When they come out of another committed relationship, for some of you, then they are coming They're going to break their silence. Because they couldn't stop thinking about the divine feminine. They feel trapped. They feel bound and tied to the divine feminine. But they need, I don't know, they feel deceived. Either either they felt deceived by the divine feminine, or maybe they deceived the divine feminine. That's why maybe they cannot stop thinking about the divine feminine. The deceptions that they did in the past to the divine feminine, maybe this was, you know, I don't know, doing something in their conscience for some of you. But now I feel like they want to come clean. Or maybe they have been wanting to make right the wrongs that they have done by offering this new beginning. Maybe for some of you also, maybe they were promising the divine feminine something, a new beginning, or you know, something very committed and stable, without them really intending to put the work in. But now they want to come in and make, you know, make things right by offering something very solid. But because they feel lonely, and abandoned, they want to come back. They don't want to feel lonely and abandoned anymore. So maybe they want to marry the divine feminine or offer something very committed. But I don't know, someone is still not single. Either they are not single, or the divine feminine is not single, you know, still very much attached. But they are going to put their guards down, and they are going to come and take action. King of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. It's not a match. But, you know, they're going to take an action. They're coming in the near future, but it will take time. There's waiting. We'll see. So let me get your angel message. This is so long. My reading, 1.5 hours. Adventure awaits, and be mindful with your money, honey. This is so cute. Can you see it? There. With the piggy bank there. Be mindful with your money, honey. Are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank account, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money. Let go of the fear and shame around your finances and take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you've made in the past are behind you. Seek guidance where needed and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. Huh. Okay. So, Twin Flames, that's what I have for you. I hope you've gained some clarity from this reading, and see you next week. Bye.